What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of It's Clobberin Time. And this time around, what we got in the ring is Mortal Kombat Trilogy. One of the best Mortal Kombat games there is, from the old school, from classic midway days, the Acclaim days, you know. So let's get into Mortal Kombat Trilogy. So, Mortal Kombat Trilogy is a fighting game released by Midway in 1996 as the second and final update to Mortal Kombat 3. So pretty much, the first being Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3, because that fixed all the shit that, pretty much Mortal Kombat 3 fucked up, and Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 fixed it, and then they took Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 and then turned it into Mortal Kombat Trilogy, but adding stuff. So this version of the game is for the PlayStation, PS1, Nintendo 64, the Sega Saturn, and PC. Further versions were released for the Game.com and R-Zone. No one cares about those. Okay, so it features a similar basic gameplay system and the same story as Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3, but adds characters and stages restored from Mortal Kombat and Mortal Kombat 2. So, pretty much, Mortal Kombat Trilogy introduces the aggressive bar, which kind of fills out as the combatants fight. Once the bar is filled, it grants the character fast movement and greater attack damage for a short period of time. Pretty much, it adds a little shadow effect to your character, essentially. Alright, main character, no one cares about that. Let's just talking about more special abilities for people. The trilogy adds the Brutality finishing move, which requires the player to perform a 11-button combo in order to repeatedly beat on their opponent until they explode. Brutalities had been previously featured in the Mega Drive / Genesis and SNES ports of Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3. All the arenas that feature a stage fatality are featured in this game, so like a pit too and all that stuff. Let's see. Let's go to the characters, because they have special things for the characters. There's two new secret characters appear as well, depending on the version of the game. Most versions have Chameleon, which is spelled with a C. A semi-transparent ninja who rapidly switches between all the other male ninjas. Pretty much he switches between the powers and shit like that. Alright, and then the N64 version, which is the version I'm playing. Forgot to mention that. I'm playing the N64 version. Has a female character named Chameleon, but spelled with a K, who switches between the female ninjas instead. The developers intended to include Trimmer in the game. However, this character is scrapped and appeared in Mortal Kombat Special Forces, and then later on in Mortal Kombat X, I believe. Alright, so we got the PlayStation N64 port. It's based on the Windows PC and PlayStation versions of Mortal Kombat 3 and Sega Saturn version of Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3. This edition includes 3-on-3 simultaneous battles as an exclusive feature. In this version, like in the arcade, the players begin the game with 4 credits, but after playing a 2-player match, the player earns an extra credit. So pretty much it's just the same rules as all that. Due to the cartridge limitations, only 30 characters are included instead of the 37 featured in other console versions, so that's a negative there. The N64 port lacks Goro and Kintaro, the classic versions of Jax, Kung Lao, Kano, and Raiden, as well as the unmasked Sub-Zero. Chameleon is replaced with secret character Chameleon with K, a great female, blah blah blah. The N64 version of the game, like MK3 and Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3, provides the player with an ultimate combat code screen after a single player game is over, where a 6-digit code can be entered to unlock Human Smoke and Chameleon for normal play. Okay. So yeah, pretty much that's about it for the N64 version of this game. But this is the one that that they play at Evo the most, because there's no load times and stuff like that. On the PlayStation version, doing PCs is just hard for Evo, because most of the Evo's competitions are just done on the consoles. So And the Sega Saturn one probably has a lot of load times as well, and probably is just shittier compared to the Sega Saturn, just not being a really good system compared to the N64, the PlayStation. So the N64 version is the one that they play at Evo the most. So, but yeah, is it a good game? Yes, it's a fantastic game. Final update for Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 polishes off Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 and just wraps it up in a nice little bow and gives you all the sweet little treats that you need for Mortal Kombat. So I highly recommend. It doesn't matter which version because they're all good, but I play the N64 one. It has load times. If you're thinking that way, it's reading from a cartridge, not a CD. So think of it that way. I know there are. It's tough with those controllers, but there is a Hori controller made by Hori, Hori, where instead of looking like the classic N64 controller, they kind of make it look more like a modern controller where the joystick is over near your left thumb instead of down in the middle. It's over there, just like on the Xbox controller, the Xbox 360 and Xbox One controllers, where there is a left joystick over there on that side. So it kind of models that one. So that one be probably one of your go-to controllers if you want to play with the stick. Other than that, you can still play on the normal controllers and use the crosshairs, I believe. But yeah, that's about it. The music's good, the graphics are good for the time. And a lot of you guys are going to be like, no, it's not good graphics. What are you talking about? Well, for the time, yes, it was. Because after this, they would go to the 3D and then never looked back for the digitized graphics. So this is the last time we ever got the digitized graphics. So after that, it was 3D from there. But anyways, guys, I've been the Retro Nerd, and this has been an episode of It's Clobberin Time, and we had Mortal Kombat Trilogy in the ring, showing its stuff, showing the greatness that is Mortal Kombat Trilogy. Retro out.
Wins. Round 2, fight. Wins. Wins. Round 3, fight. Well done. Liu Kang wins. Round 1, fight. Liu Kang wins. Round 2, fight. Finish him. him. Katana wins. Sub-Zero. Round one, fight. Katana wins. Round two, fight. Katana wins. Fatality. Nightwolf.